Yeah. So, yesterday, we went to reverse. Okay. So let's see, how do we sort on the entire data? Okay. For some instance, there'll be few instances where you need to sort on the entire data. Okay. For example, you want to sort on the entire data. We usually use underscore all underscore. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just replace this part. So underscore all underscore is something that where we sort the data based on entire all the variables. Okay. Yeah. Next
So
one.
it will sort according to ASCII,
Sim according to what, ma'am?
the ASCII,
Yeah.
the like.
So yeah. So based on numerics and characters, it depends on the it'll be on it'll be a hierarchy level, ma'am. Where and what I mean hierarchy means so starting from first to last. Okay. So if the first variable gets sorted, if it is a numeric, so it gets sorted in terms of ascending. If it is a character, it gets sorted in terms of the ASCII format. Okay, so based on it, the next upcoming all the variables get sorted. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. And next one, if you want to make sure, if you want some kind of a sorting based on descending, okay, just for a simple example, just mention descending here. It'll just do the sort based on descending. Okay. Yeah. In this way. Okay. If you see here, I would show you in this way. Yeah. If you see here, we have predict, right? Predict and dollar 12.2, 12.2. Okay. But we didn't get this 14.2 at the start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this predict is this predict is same across all the variable across all these rows, but dollar. So internally this got shuffled. I mean, this got sorted from in terms of descending. The descending? Yeah. Mm, yeah, so it's descending. I need an exact value. Yeah, I guess this should be fine. Mm. Let's check which values are numerics. It's character length. Let's see the length. Yeah, it's so length is a um,
Numeric, yeah.
numeric. Yeah. Okay. Okay. If you see here, uh, okay, even this same kind of data across the entire data set. Uh,
I think it's like let's say call name is um, character and length is numeric.
mm-hmm.
So first character is sorted in the ASCII format, and then like year 1 to 7 year
No, no, ma'am.
is in the
Always, no, no. Always, if it is a character data, no, if it is a data type of character, it always gets sorted in terms of ASCII format, ma'am. Even if it
yeah.
has numbers or alphabets.
But if you look at the length is like in descending order.
Yeah, but length is a
I mean, according to the, let's say, like,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you. But this particular data is not. It has same data across, I mean, different categories. For state category, if you see, it has same data. There is no difference. That we can differentiate between ascending or descending, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just checking on that. Just give me a moment. I guess we have another values here. Let me just okay, take these values. Yeah, we'll see about these values. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you see here, no, 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 no. Here, yeah, DF is a just a moment. I'll show you. Because we need to consider another data set. Okay, it's okay, ma'am. Let's consider this data set. It'll be more clear. Let's see. Class one. Okay, we'll see here. Yeah, if you observe this one, so first thing is this gets into I mean our name, which is you know we specifically mentioned descending, right? So this gets into descending order name. So based on it, this sex gets ordered, and based on it, okay, based on name and sex, and this age gets in order. Okay,
Yeah.
got it, ma'am. So it follows a hierarchy. I mean, in terms of one, two, and so on. Okay, if you see here from weight to her name, so first thing is name. Once name gets sorted, and then based on name, sex gets sorted. Based on sex, the age gets, and based on age, it height, and then based on height, and then weight. Right, ma'am?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here I have a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Here the name gets sorted,
Hmm.
but the values of the particular name will be in the same. No? So William, his sex and his age, those are only we get in the output. No,
Yeah, that's what, ma'am. I mean, as William has only
only the
one
name
record.
will be sorted.
Okay, okay, you're thinking in that way. I
Uh-huh.
mean, okay. So first thing is the name gets sorted. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, this M can come here also, right?
yeah. The
Yeah. Mm,
M can be okay. It
yeah.
can come to Philip or William. It doesn't make any change. But the
Exactly.
age of
Mm.
William will be coming in the output as the same value. No,
Yeah. So I mean, as
it
I
doesn't
told you,
change.
right? So it will be based on the first. I mean, it'll be based on the uh, starting from first and name and then sex and then age and then height, weight. No, it follows an order, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
the
here,
values of a
mm,
particular person will be same in the output also.
yeah. I mean, it should
Those
be
will not
same.
change.
Yeah, those will
Yeah.
not change.
The
If you,
data will be, yeah, data will be the same. What William has is like,
for example, if William has two records, okay,
yeah,
so
then they
let's
will be sorted.
exactly. So and then in that case, it will be different value. Okay, so what I would suggest, I'll show you in that way. If William has two records, okay, even one record doesn't make much of sense. Okay, let us check if there is a data set in terms of sasab.class with states and so on. Let's reorder this then. Demographics. Yeah. So we performed the descending order, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we performed descending order. Okay. So based on this 96, okay. If you see here, ID 63. Why is it I know ID 63 and then 73 and then 75, ma'am? So you're getting my point, right? I mean, if it is in
Yeah.
descending order, no, we should be getting this
Was it
63.
I
no, no, but it uh,
Yeah, ma'am. You're saying
uh,
something?
no, no, sorry, I got
so
confused because
what I am thinking is the descending all doesn't work uh, for all the variables. So we
yeah,
can't do the descending order for all the variables in the data set.
No, ma'am, it's not that way. So here my point is, I mean, how it works is in a form of an, in a form of an order. Okay. So the rest will follow based on the first, ma'am, first variable.
Mhm.
Because if you see, because in the previous example, if the first gets sorted,
Mhm.
William won't be getting an other data, I mean, other age, right? He should be getting
Yeah,
the age of his
same
only.
age.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's my point. No, that's my point. So based on, based on the first, I mean, it follows an order in terms of, um, in terms of, while ascending or, or ascending, I mean, in terms of sorting. Okay. Whichever, we mention either ascending or descending, it follows an order from the start. Okay. Based on the first thing, the rest will follow.
yeah.
You're
So
getting my, yeah,
uh,
ma'am.
That I understood that one.
Mm-hmm.
That it will data won't change. Otherwise, like if
data
we
won't
sort, then
change.
data will be screwed up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm. So,
So the descending all for the SAS help class,
mm-hmm.
if we do sorting with descending all or with descending name, the same output will get.
Like we have to, like in general, we have to if we have to use the descending in by statement, we have
Mm-hmm.
to some variable, like what when we will be like doing actual um, work, and then let's say they ask us to dis- sort the data, but they
Mm-hmm.
will always tell us according to what, then we will specify the variable also that time,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. So at that time, we'll specify the variable. But
Yeah.
at sometimes, so what happens is we have multiple variables, sorry, multiple variables. Okay. So,
Okay.
we'll have multiple rows with same kind of data, and okay, we'll see at least two or more variables have a data, have a slight data change. Okay. So for instance, so this, if you see for this particular data, uh, so I mean, I see everything is different. So, in real time, what happens is, okay, we have a huge chunk of data, which will have around, 100, 200 variables. Okay. So what happens
Okay.
is, we'll just cut down to few variables, can be of 20 or 30. Okay. So based on it,
Mm-hmm.
we'll sort on the entire data. That's because what we see is for one, for one account number, we see multiple transactions. Okay. So here what happens is on the same day, okay, on the same day, for instance, Parmit ma'am, has done a transaction from her account number, okay, on the same day with multiple amounts. Okay, the only change is
Okay.
the amounts, not her name, not her age, not no, no not
Account
her
number. Yeah.
demographics. Okay, so
Mhm.
in that case, what happens is our first, our first value is not the transaction amount, but the transaction, but the account number and the name.
Okay.
Okay, the first the first almost, take it as first out of 20, take it as almost 18 variables. So we have same kind of data. Only the last, which is which is the transaction reference number and the and the transaction amount differs. Okay. In order to find out those kind of issues, we'll just do a sort based on the entire data.
All, yeah.
Got my
Okay.
getting my point, ma'am?
Yeah, got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's because on that kind of sorting, can be a ascending or descending. It's up to you. The only here our catch is to find out, is there any kind of a change?
Okay.
Okay, because if you do this kind of this kind of sorting on the entire data, what happens is no the entire data, it gets sorted one by one based on based on the uh, you know based on the one by one in the order wise from first to last, and only the changes, only the change where we required, only the data change where it is a it is a transaction amount, at that point the change occurs. Okay, at that point, we'll be able to see which has a different kind of data.
Okay.
In clear, ma'am? Still confused?
Still, I'm having some confusion because, as in the example, also, if she draws
Hmm.
some amount like $1,000 now
Hmm.
with some
Hmm.
reference number, and
Hmm.
after 2 hours, if she draws 500, then
Hmm.
after that 1500,
Hmm.
the order will not be coming because for the numerics, it doesn't follow as you told in the last class.
No, for
If
numerics it will
there
follow,
is
right? No, the numerics we follow descending or ascending, right?
Okay, for reverse it will not follow. But
Exactly. Hmm.
the confusion is if
Hmm.
there is a relation in the variables,
Hmm.
if one is sorted, the other cannot follow the same order. The other cannot be sorted. That is my confusion.
Okay, so if you see here, if you see these values, right? So these
Okay.
values, it is one below the other. I mean, in a
Uh-huh.
sorted way, but it's not, this particular
Yes,
96 can have, 73 here, 75
yeah.
here, 155 at the
Mm-hmm.
start, right?
Yeah.
You got my point, right?
Yes, yes.
If you do a sorting based on this 96, it'll just do a sorting on 96 and then 95 and then
Yeah, here it is
94
sorted.
and so on. But after 96, it's not mandatory that it should have, this 63 as the ID. It can even have 155 as the ID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason we sort based on the entire data. You got my point, ma'am?
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. So for instance, do one thing, take a data set. Ma'am,
Mm.
are you on the computer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do one thing, take a data set and sort
Mm.
it by, take a data set and sort it by first variable and on the entire variable and see the result.
Okay.
Okay, and tell me if you have any questions. Okay, because here in this data, we can clearly observe that uh, the data is sorted. Right, it's not on
Okay.
the first thing. If this cont variable gets sorted, okay, it's sorted, so this gets sorted on 96, 95 and so on. Okay, but
Okay.
it's not mandatory that this id values are to be sorted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's not sorted, it will be in different order. It will be 155 at the start, 73 at the second, and 160 at the third. That is the actual order, right? If you see here, you see,
Okay.
180 is the actual order to 227, 260 for 91 itself. This is in ascending order. If you see, right, as per the first variable, it's in ascending order. Is it? Yeah. Got it, ma'am?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But how about the second variable? It's not sorted, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we do sorting on all the values. So what it does is, if it finds same kind of data, it just same kind of data can be on ascending or descending. It just compiles, it just makes it to in a sorting order, so that we can so that to view the data it will be more easy for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Still confused, ma'am?
No, no.
Okay.
Okay, it's clear.
Okay. So next one, if you want to sort based on just the character values, okay, we'll use underscore char underscore char underscore. Only the character value variables. What I mean to say. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We still use demographics here. Yeah. If you see here, so yeah, for your comparison, I'll open this actual one. Yeah. So how are the names here? Bahamas, Belize, Canada, Cuba, El Salvador, Guatemala, yeah, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, right? In this way. So it's not sorted. If you see here, our data is sorted. I mean, don't go with the first two, first one or two, sorry, first three variables, but go with the character
Name, the
variables.
character value.
Yeah. You see? So these are sorted, right? So based on this, the rest gets sorted. I mean, the rest follow. Okay.
Got it.
Got it, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, mm, okay. Uh, Next one. Same thing for ascending care. Zimbabwe, Zambia, in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the same thing applies for even for numeric also. If you want to do some numerics data, want to only sort the numeric, let's sort the numeric. Okay. For 91, you see here, we got 91, 180, 227, 260, and so on. So is this if you see here? So it's an ascending order, right? 91, 180. So we see on a 91, what is the last value is 926, right? Here it is 180. Got it, ma'am?
Got it,
So we
sir.
are sorting based on the what do you call it? No, based on the numerics. Okay. So it's ascending order, right? It's not sorting just on the first variable, but this entire three variables, right? Clear, ma'am? Any questions on
Okay.
this?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And this one is descending in terms of numeric. Let's see this. Okay. So that's uh, hmm, yeah. So descend. What happened to this? Okay. So this is same way. Uh, this is second, ma'am. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So based on it, all the numerics gets sorted. I mean, they get sorted in terms of descending, which we have given. Can be of any character. Okay. Any question, ma'am, here?
No, Rajiv.
Shravani, ma'am, any questions until now on descending and ascending?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So for instance, whenever we want to, okay. So for that, I need to just show you. Okay. Anyways, we have it. Okay. Whenever we want to sort a data and place it in the output data set. Okay. Now see what happens, ma'am. If I okay, it's different. What are the values here? And Okay, let me tell you this numeric itself. Okay. So the next option is override, ma'am. Whenever we want to, we do, we want to do a sorting. Okay. Uh, and what happens here is this not seems okay. Not nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh, See, if you see here, we have what we have done is, we have created a data set called, I mean, our data set called demographic underscore data 2. Okay. So, we have done the sorting on the uh, uh, demographics data set, and then have done the, and then, and then we have sent the output, sorted data output to a new output data set, right? In the demographic underscore data 2. Okay. So, using this override, so what we are telling is, we are again sorting it underscore using underscore care underscore. Okay. But we are mentioning here override. So what happens here is, it just prevents, in terms of, overriding a file. Okay. For example, if I just remove this override, what happened? Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me just a second, ma'am. It's not showing me the. It is something else. Okay. Yeah, let's upload the log here. Uh, I don't see this working here. So actually, what happens in terms of, override is, ma'am, whenever, we want to overwrite a particular data. I mean, so this override what it does is it just, it deletes the input data set before, before the replacement of the output data set is populated. Okay. So for instance, because, here we are using this sasm.demographic, it's not working as we want. Just a second, ma'am. Just just a second, huh? Yeah. It's ProcSort, yeah. Okay. Show you with another example. Uh, Yes. Set SAS help dot class run. Okay. So open this library. It will be more clear for you. Yeah. So we got DS, and then I want to override this data. Mm, yes. Yeah. Now I'm going to write 2. And now let's see. Okay. Yeah. Now let's observe this. Refresh this data. It's not working here properly, ma'am. In the SAS Studio, just a second. So, typically what happens in terms of override is, ma'am, this demographic data, right? So, it'll just, what happens, it'll be the final data set. This DS will be deleted. Okay. You got my intention here, ma'am?
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but it seems it's not working in this SAS Studio. In the log, it is
it's
not.
working, sir. I tried with SAS help dot baseball here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in the final, I can see the only new
Let's,
data set.
let's second. Final where, ma'am?
So I used SAS help dot baseball. So I created new data set and used overwrite. In the output, I can see only the new data set.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't see it's working for me now. Not sure what is the reason, but let me just again run it. Okay. Uh, we'll just see again now. It's working. Oh no, it is not still. It's not working for me. What is the reason? Let me see in this. Yeah. No, ideally it should. It should be. Ideally, this DA should be deleted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not. Seems it's not working for me. Uh, did you try this, ma'am? Did it work for you?
Yeah, just now I'm trying. So
Can
in the
you
final output data, only one data set is displayed.
can you just show us?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
One minute.
Hmm.
I have sent a request for
Mm,
sharing.
just a second. Yeah.
Am I sharing my screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So here the original data set is SAS help.baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Output data set is new.
Mm-hmm.
So I used overwrite.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can see only one data set. This is the original one. First name is Alanson, Andy is the
Okay.
original one.
Mm-hmm.
So after overwriting, we get Aldrich Mike.
No, I mean overwriting in the sense. See, this new is the new. It's a new data set, right? It's not the old one, right?
Only one it will. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
I'm thinking it is overwriting the
no,
old
no,
one.
no,
It's
no, no.
working.
It's
No,
not
not
that way.
working.
It's not that way, ma'am. So,
Okay.
okay, okay. No, you do one thing. Just remove the override and see what happens.
So it gives the same result again.
Yes.
I thought it's working.
Okay. No issues. No issues. Let's run it.
Okay, the same result.
Yeah, you see in the table. I mean, just press the table. Okay. I mean, the output data sets. You see only one. Go to the log, ma'am. What is
Yeah.
the log? log. Okay. Yeah, so here what happens is basically if you if you observe the log, it is giving us the log information but not the actual data set. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. If you see the log here, so ma'am, so in your log, so so it is telling you that 322 observations were read from this baseball, and 322 were
Okay.
sorted and returned to new. Okay,
Okay.
now you do go to the code and type overwrite here again as an option
Yeah. Okay.
and then run. Go to the log. It is the same the same.
Same.
Uh, go to this one's ma'am, go to work library, ma'am. Let's see if it is working for you. What is baseball?
This is the data set I used.
Go to code, ma'am. Go to your code. Oh, it worked. It worked. Okay, do one thing. I mean, it can't do one thing, ma'am. In the above, just mention baseball. Data, data.
Where here I have
Yes,
to
yes,
write
yes.
a code,
Yeah,
sir.
yes, ma'am. Data
Data.
data ds. Next line sets dot baseball. No run. No run this. No run. Yeah, run this code. Yeah. Now go to the code. Just remove the no, remove data equal to dot baseball.
Can I run this, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I have to check in work library.
Yes. Check if you have. Yeah, you have both the data
There is.
sets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, no, this is not that important. This particular override.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I even haven't used it ever. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's okay. So there'll be some constraints in terms of using using this SAS Studio versions. Yeah, yeah.
Did I stop sharing, sir?
Not it, ma'am. I'll take over. No issues.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm, it's not working for me. Can ma'am, can you stop sharing? Is it okay? I guess I have to do it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just start sharing. What's happening?
Your screen is visible, sir.
Visible? Okay. Yeah. Visible, ma'am?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no, let's ignore this override, ma'am. Man, thing is, it should work in the SAS EG or SAS desktop version, but I'm not sure, why is it not working in SAS Studio? Maybe some kind of an, constraints in terms of using few options. Okay. So let's jump on to this next one, ma'am. This tag sort. So now this I would say one of the most important options of ProcSort. So basically, sorting. What happens in sorting is sorting occupies the most memory in terms of in terms of the in terms of other operation, ma'am. So basically, so what happens is, whenever you do a sorting for a for a particular data set, okay, it occupies the double size of the data set. Okay, for example, if the data set size is around 2 or 3 GB, so based on its operation, and based on number of its operation, and based on the CPU or or server memory capacity, it considers sometimes it'll this sort option, this proc sort, will consider larger memory space than compared to other operations. Okay, because why? So why is that? Because so in SAS, the data gets sorted on each and every row, right? On each and every row. So what happens is, first of all, it creates a memory. I mean, and I would say a virtual memory, okay, where it sorts its entire data, and then it sends to the final data into the output data set. Okay, so that happens. Okay, so that happens, which involves multiple, which involves huge memory, server memory or CPU space. Okay, I would say, I would say, a sorting normally considers uh, 4 times of a particular data. Okay, if the data size around 2 GB, it almost considers 8 GB, around 6 to 8 GB of data for sorting. Okay, you're getting my point, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
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 So that's so on those conditions, on those cases, because normally if we sort a simple data set, it'll just be a quick sort. No, it'll just do a quick sort in terms of a CPU time. But in real time, it'll be different. It'll be different scenario. You'll have huge and huge data sets. Okay, so which will have millions of data, millions of rows, hundreds of variables, right? Can be of
Yeah.
data size around 10 GB or 20 GB or 30 GB. Okay, so at those moment, what happens is, while sorting, it will occupy a great server space. Okay, in order to avoid that, we use tag sort. Okay, so tag sort is an option that, so what it does is, in tag sort, this whenever we start this sorting operation in the virtual memory, okay, just consider a space or a virtual memory where it only occupies the variable names and the row numbers. Okay, it'll only have the variable names and the row numbers. Okay, so it's sort based on the row numbers, right? Once the row numbers get sorted, based on based on our by variable or the key variable. Okay, key variable, these variable names and the row numbers will get automatically tagged to the specific records. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Any confusion on this tag sort?
No.
Okay,
Basically, we're
Can
tagging the.
exactly.
can you
Um,
Yeah,
explain once again?
yeah. So here what happens is, ma'am, while using this option, it just opens up to a virtual memory or a open memory. Okay, so it does this operation in the backend. So in the backend, it just only it'll only sort the variables. It only consider the variables. So variable means the column names and the row numbers. Okay, the row numbers and
Mhm.
the key variables. Okay, so key in the sense
Okay.
the by variables, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sorts based on the by variable data. Okay. So in the virtual space, we only have the row numbers, which means the one, two, three, and so on, and the variable names,
Mhm.
right? The column names. So in the back end, the sorting happens. So the sorting happens on the row numbers. So once the sorting is done, this entire row number, this chunk of row numbers and the variable names, it tags to the specific rows of data. and then presents that in the output data set. Got it, ma'am?
Okay.
Clear on this?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so no, that's what the name tag sort. It tags the variable names and the row numbers to the specific data. Okay. But tag sort doesn't occupy much space, but in turn, because why is it doesn't occupy much space, ma'am? It only considers row numbers and the variable names. So there will be a limited occupancy of data. I mean, in terms of memory or a space.
Yeah.
Okay. But what happens here is the time taken for tag sort, it will be little more than normal sort. Okay, because it is creating a separate memory, a virtual memory. It's not doing entirely operations in the same proc sort. It is creating another virtual memory. It does all the operations in that virtual memory, and then sends the data to the actual memory. Got it, ma'am?
Got
So
it.
so
Yeah.
this chain, it'll take some time, but the tag sort is one of the most important options where it reduces the proc sort usage space. Okay, because what happens is this proc sort, you know why it's important to use tag sort is whenever we have a huge data, somewhere in 80 GB or 90 GB of data, can be of 10 GB of data. Whenever there is any kind of a space crunch in terms of the server space, okay, our sorting gets our sorting gets what you call, I would say, gets cancelled in the mid of a sorting operation. Okay, so at that time, what happens is, for we haven't provided an out equal to data set. We are sorting on the actual data set. Okay, consider the actual data set is a master data set. So the master one gets damaged. Okay, so repairing a damaged data set is out of scope. I mean, I would say, it will have a, you know 50-50 scope. It can be recovered. My point is, it can be repaired, or cannot be repaired. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at that time, we may lose the entire data. Okay, so that's the reason I always recommend people to use tag sort and out equal data set whenever you do a sort on the master data set, because sort is one of the most important operations where we normally use it
Yeah.
on daily basis. But if you forgot these two terms, this simple operation will cost you a lot.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Next one, ma'am. Clear, ma'am. Tag sort. Any questions?
No,
Clear.
Rajiv.
Okay. Sean, ma'am, clear on this?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Next one. So now here we have few examples on ProcSort. We'll just quickly go through that. Okay. Yeah. The first one is ProcSort demo equal to keep. You know what is keep option near rename option. Yeah. So we'll use proc format in the upcoming sessions. No, I'll explain you each and every step of proc format. Okay, but now, you know it, right, ma'am? Proc format. I explained in the previous sessions. I mean, a simple explanation of it. Remember, ma'am?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So proc format. No, we are creating a alias name for female and male. Sorry, F and M by on sex. On sex as a format name. Okay. I'm applying here. So do we have female and male? Yeah, F and M here, and we're creating a female and male. Yeah, female and male. Yeah. So we got here female and male. And on it, what we're doing a proc sort. Okay. Um, yeah. If you see here, we can even insert labels to it. Labels. Okay, labeling to this particular PS equal to performance status is equal to age of diagnosis by patient. Okay, label to it. Next one, proc print. We mentioned label here. Okay. So if you mention label here, proc print, it'll only give us the label names. Anyways, we're gonna deal with proc print in the for upcoming session, ma'am. Again, proc sort demo equal to so where option, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you know, where's option, sorry, only where option work here in terms of statement doesn't work here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems just a second, ma'am. Yeah, we'll see in this way. Just a second. Fifty. Yeah. Mm, Yeah. You see here, ma'am, we got both where option here. So it worked with where option and even this where statement also. You can see here, right? Where statement and I given where statement here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. How about if ma'am? See, it doesn't work with if. Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Um, where is it? Yeah. Next one, what is first OBS and OBS, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's again. Sorry. So, last time, ma'am, we discussed where option doesn't work in.
A
Sorry.
statement works in data and proc
Yeah,
steps.
yeah. We discussed, where statement works in data and proc step, right? If doesn't work in,
Yeah.
yeah, if doesn't work in
Proc step.
proc step, yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah. Just a second, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. If you see label statement works, how about keep drop, ma'am? Remember, ma'am, keep drop.
Keep drop options work in proc step.
No, no, my
On
point
the
is statement.
statements doesn't work.
Yeah. How about label? Label it works here. Okay.
Label works.
Yeah, label it works here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell me, what are the statements, which we discussed, ma'am?
We
Keep,
discussed
drop,
rename,
rename, and
remove.
remove.
I
So
think I have
why do we
spelled
use
this.
remove, ma'am? Why do we use remove and delete? That's different, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But
And
these
how?
are the statements only.
Yeah, statement itself, but those are,
Yeah.
in relation to the data. Okay. Data
Okay.
removal and all. But here we are talking about uh, changing in terms of column names.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So label statement work here.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Okay. Okay. So this is first observation, last observation, which you know it, and then so one way to to sort a particular data. So what is the one way to sort the data in reverse, in reverse order?
Using reverse.
Okay, another one.
Uh, Using descending.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So there's the other one. Remember while working on do loops, we use this particular 1 by minus 1. We used to reverse the entire order. Remember, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is what this is. So so this is the other one where you use where we normally reverse the order. Apart from this reverse option in ProcSort, we can even do with the help of
Mm.
do loops. Okay. You know it, right? K equal to, so I equal to, we used to mention I equal to NOBS to 1 by minus 1. So minus 1 here is, it reverses the entire order. No, so minus 1 here is, it reads from the last record. Okay. It reads from the last record and plays. So once it reads from the last record, so what does it do? It just treats the last record as the first record.
Mm.
Got it,
Mm.
ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me what happens if I just what do you call it? Remove this end statement.
It doesn't work.
So no, what happens here? Doesn't work in the sense what happens?
If we use do, we have to only the first one. Uh, it has the loop stops
Okay, loop stops where, ma'am?
working after the first observation.
First observation. So here, what is the first observation here?
That is the last.
Yeah, sorry.
There is one on closed to.
Okay. So the here the main thing is whenever you use do loops, ma'am, always should end with end.
And yeah,
Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, so your your answer is, sorry. Let's consider this one by one. Okay, there is no output. Just a second. Yeah. So this one goes on, goes on, goes on. Okay. So there is no end to it. So it goes on to the end. And if I just do these two, mm, it'll still be okay. And stop. And it's building a loop.
so if we do in the
Oh,
second
sorry,
step,
sorry.
do.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, not there, ma'am. Here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We got the last.
Yeah, this part. So here, what happens here is, okay, it outputs. Sorry, my mouse is not working somehow. Okay, yeah. So it outputs the data. Okay, and then it stops it. That's it, and ends.
Okay.
Okay, and what happens now?
Doesn't give output.
Yeah. So because, as you know, and do loop should always have a
And
um, end. Yeah. And what are the other possibilities, ma'am? Uh, mm, yeah. So, for example, if I just mention this particular thing, run this, it just goes on loop because
Yeah.
we aren't mentioning any kind of a stop here.
yeah,
Yeah. And I guess yeah, that's it, ma'am. So there are no other alternatives to it. Make sure. Okay. First is output, which means it reads the first observation and then outputs it to the our final data set. Okay. And then ends the first iteration and then goes to the second iteration, outputs it, and then what do you call gives the second one. And so on, it just goes on with all the iterations. So the number of iterations equal to the number of observations, right? And then
yes,
Yeah.
if yeah, and then once the iterations, so once the number of observations are done, okay, it'll just stop. You stop. That's it.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. And what happens if I just simply close this output, ma'am? Any idea?
There will be no output displayed.
Okay, let's see. Okay. And mm, so we left here one more thing, which is still no output, yes, and yeah. So let's give me this answer, ma'am. I'll what? Okay, 1 to 10.
Okay.
1 to 10 by -1. Okay, let's remove this -1. And
Mm-hmm.
then what we create is output and stop. Okay, so now give me the answer for this one, ma'am.
We'll get the first 10 observations.
First 10. Just
Yeah.
see, okay, see through it again, ma'am, before I running it. Let's go step by step.
Yeah.
What happens step by step? Okay,
Only one.
so sorry, previously you mentioned, say, no, uh, you mentioned what, ma'am? You mentioned the same thing for one observation, right? The last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing here.
So if the output is below stop,
So stop if you're providing the stop at the first one, it stops deliberately at the first step itself.
okay.
Okay. So eventually no there won't be any observations.
Okay.
Yeah. And just go through one step by step, ma'am. So previously what I gave you, output stop end. Okay. So what is output?
Okay.
So it reads the first one, outputs it,
Mm-hmm.
and then stops.
yes,
That's it. Here there is no iteration. We are stopping the
oh,
iteration at the first step, right? First it
Yeah.
goes to
Okay.
stop and then goes to DS. Sorry, and the first it goes to output. Output is the value, and the next step is it's not end, it's stop. So what does
Mm,
stop mean? Stop execution. That's it.
okay.
Okay. And so instead of that, what we are doing? Just using this. No, tell me what happens here.
Now it should give 10 observations.
Let's see. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
first 10. Yeah,
No, it's going through iteration. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah. So just go through these last three steps. Okay. Whenever you deal with do loops, make sure you have end. End is the sorry. End is the what do you call it? I would say a follow up for always a do loop should always end with an end statement. And based on it, you can apply your stop or output. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I changed it to a different one. Okay. Next one. Yeah, it's next way to descending order, ma'am. So we have so till now we have two ways, and there's a third way, ma'am. So you know what is underscore and underscore, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, yes.
what does it do?
It gives a column with an index numbering.
Okay. So what? So if we do the descending on X, what happens?
Mm.
You
It
see,
gives from the last number to the
hmm,
17 to 1.
19 in fact. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 19 to
Yeah.
1.
Anything. Yeah. Clear, ma'am. This third step of doing is descending.
Okay.
We have last few. We'll just complete this one. Yeah. And so how to arrange the data except in ascending or descending order, but in required order.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. So we have quite a lengthy one. X equal to weekday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, else by Saturday. Y equal to Sunday, number equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's run this. Okay, now tell me, uh, apart from this sassup.by data set, by can have some variables, right? Okay. So tell me, what does this by have in terms of variables?
Okay.
I mean, what do you see from the data? I mean, what do you see from the code?
The weekdays,
No, no. My point is, what does by dataset have? By dataset have in terms of variables?
date,
And there's one more which you can,
Amount.
yeah, amount, right? Apart from date and
Yeah.
amount, the x, y, and no, the number, you know,
N.
these three, we are creating in this dataset. So, in this step, data
Okay.
step, right? But date and
Okay.
amount are in the by data. I mean, in by you can have more than date and amount. But what I asked is
Mm-hmm.
what you see now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's run this. Okay. So now it is simply it is simply giving you. So what does weekday of date mean? What does weekday mean, ma'am?
Day, particular day.
Sorry.
Weekday is the day like Monday, Sunday.
Okay. In Monday, Sunday in characters or numeric?
Numeric.
So how does numeric? So what, as per standards of SAS, what does Sunday stands for?
1.
Okay. 1 or 0?
1.
Okay. You see, we have more than. It seems it has only date and amount. Okay. Did we use keep? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So x equal to y and number. Okay. X2 y m and a. Okay. If you see this code, what it's doing? First of all, we are retaining, we are retaining this value, which is, we are ordering this value in these variables, and then assigning a length of $10 to y on this asset dot by, and we are assigning this weekday of day to x, which means x will have all the numbers
Okay.
from 1 to 7, right? So what I'm doing is, if x equal to 1, then y equal to Sunday, and so on. So I'm numbering each and every number to a weekday in terms of characters, right?
Yeah.
Right, ma'am. And again, in turn, what I'm doing is, and again I'm numbering this Sunday to number 1 and so on. Okay, if
Yeah.
you see this data, we'll have in x I'll have 1 to 7, and even in number I'll have 1 to 7. Okay. So what the next step is, I want to sort the data by number. So it's not ascending or descending, it's by number. So what is the default sort order, ma'am?
Ascending.
Right. So tell me, by looking at the code, tell me what will you have in the DS2 dataset? DS2 dataset. So what are the available columns in DS2 dataset?
Uh, we'll get the, what is that?
Like
Sorry?
in the ascending order, by if
Yeah,
you are doing
yeah,
Date, amount, y.
okay. Yeah. So, no, ma'am, no, I'm asking you, what are the columns you'll have in DS2?
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. DS1, DS2. Okay. So we are ascending in terms of Y. Clear, ma'am? On
Yeah.
Yeah.
this? Okay. Next one. To find the second maximum salary using sort. Okay. So I want to find the second maximum salary in a data set. Yeah. How can you do it? Either you can simply mention first, you will do the. So if you want second highest salary, what is the best way, ma'am? You should have data in terms of descending, right? Highest the first, second highest the next, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So for that, no, you will do a descending in terms of salary. We'll run this. Okay. So what we have? What we have? 8,000 at the first, and then so on. And from this, I want the second highest salary. What you will do, ma'am? So, this being a small data set, you can tell me different approaches. Ma'am, what are the approaches which you can tell me?
Just remembering, we can like we I forgot you. I mean, with the second highest, we can do the like looking at the data. You mean
Yeah, my point is, how can you extract from this DS2 data the second highest salary?
we can we
Ma'am?
already ordered by just, we can we use second highest salary as a
Ma'am, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
like we ordered by descending,
Hmm.
so we are getting like
So, tell me, what are the options you have, ma'am? So, ma'am, any answers for this one?
We can give indexing, and if the index value is 2, then we can give the output.
So, you want me to give an indexing
Create a
and
column.
create a column and then give the indexing and then do this?
Yeah,
It's a lengthy process, right?
lengthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So, how can we do it? Instead of indexing, can't we take directly the underscore and underscore value equal to 2?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I was
yes.
saying.
That
And
is
Okay.
the automatic variable.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
second
because
highest one. Yeah,
exactly because underscore and underscore will automatically assign numbers to in backend, right? So we can
yeah,
Yeah.
directly use if or where underscore and underscore equal to 2, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And on the other
Then
hand,
Yes.
yeah. So and on the other hand, if you think
Mm.
2 is the 2 is the I mean no row number 2 is the second highest value. Can
Huh.
you do it with the help of OBS and first OBS?
Yeah.
Okay. So how can you do it? So we have many ways. OBS and first OBS, we have this one. Size equal to output stop.
yeah,
Okay. So here
Mm.
slices, slice or I anything is fine, anything. I equal to, which means
Mhm.
it'll select the second observation, I mean equal to. Okay. Here
Okay.
I'll mention at the set statement I'm point equal to slice, which is point equal to 2. No, we went to this, right? This in terms of,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So we have many more options. So these options only work out whenever you have single source of data. Whenever the data is distinct, I mean, in the sense, you have a unique data. For example, if you have 8,000 salary, for around 10 members, so
Okay.
the first 10 will be
eight
The
thousand.
same
same
highest.
salary. So you
Yeah,
cannot just lightly say underscore and underscore equal to 2, or
Yeah.
OBS equal to 2, or slice equal to
yeah.
2.
That then it won't work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, these scenarios you won't get it in the real time. You will be getting the real time the scenarios, which are, the second scenario, which is where you have multiple values of same
Okay. So
number.
at that time,
Hmm.
how we can get the exact value?
That's what I mean. I was about to tell you, ma'am. I want you to figure out.
Okay.
Okay.
So at that time, I think we can first give the
Hmm.
output of first highest. That is
Oh,
here
we
if
can we like remove the duplicate and then
So
like
remote.
8,000 it is like repeated. Like let's say
Hmm.
first 10 people have 8,000 salary.
Okay. So remote
Oh,
duplicates on which value, ma'am?
the salary numbers like we want the second highest salary.
Okay. So if you remove duplicate numbers, okay. I would say from this you can get easily the second highest salary, right? So what
yeah.
I
Yeah.
want is I want all the people with the highest with the second highest salary. Then what you will do?
Oh, then that replicate will be also removed.
Yeah. Okay. So I want more conservative answer, I would say, which
Yeah.
works for every question. It's
Okay.
not that we'll just go to the straight to the point. No, I want a conservative answer where you build a code, and it is possible
Mm-hmm.
it's possible to build a code on no on a current scenario from till what we have learned now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just try it out, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not that I would if you want, I can give you this data set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll just copy paste it.
Yeah, or else you can just create your own data set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can I use the same data set, like repeated numbers, and then we will
yeah, it's up to you,
get.
ma'am. Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
is
paste
it
it in the.
sure? You can create your own. You can just copy mine. Okay. So this is the homework, ma'am. Just try it out with with what we have learned. If you're still not getting, go to the Google or use ChatGPT or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the end of ProcSort, ma'am. Tomorrow, we're gonna go through other procedures. Okay. So any questions still now, ma'am, in terms of ProcSort, Proc contents, Proc step and all?
No, Rachi.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Yeah. Please go through. Please,
Bye.
please work on this question, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.